I get fired.
You're fired.
But after going through all these stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, now when arriving at the last stage, acceptance, I guess I'm kind of happy and thankful that this happened, because only through this experience, only through being fired for the very first time in my life, I've learned some very valuable life lessons. Now let me finish my coffee first and I'll share them with you as well.
6.5 hours later.
And the very first lesson is to become irreplaceable. And although this is the first lesson that I'm mentioning today, I guess this is actually the most important one. If you're working in a company, your goal is to be at least very, very hard to replace. And you know what? I think I already know how to do that. And your first chance to become irreplaceable in a company is by gaining a very, very rare and also very, very important, almost essential skill. Because even if you've done some minor mistakes, or maybe you want an extra promotion, then you will gain the bargaining power in this discussion. Because if not you, who else? Your skill is so rare that there's no one else that can do what you are able to. Your second chance to become irreplaceable in a company is by being an expert. Become simply the best.
You're simply the best
in your category, in your niche. Are there other people out there that have the same knowledge and skills that you have? Most probably. But are they as good as you are? Is it easier to keep you in the company than to spend money and time to train someone else? And if the answer to this question is yes, then congratulations, you're irreplaceable. Second is get results and actually also proofs of that. This lesson was a harsh one because exactly this one got me fired in the first place. I was working pretty hard, I was creative, I was throwing initiative, I was trying to help everyone and support every idea. The problem is that when I was helping someone, that was their project or their task. And everything that I was doing for my tasks, they were with a very, very long-term return or very, very long-term results. So at the time when there were problems in the company and I was asked to show everything that I did so far, I could only speak about my efforts and could not really show exactly how much money I brought to the company or how many clients came because of me. Because it doesn't matter how vanilla the new companies try to sound.
Your new favorite flavor.
Except they are non-profit organizations. All the companies work for revenue. All companies expect you to bring them money. And if you don't deliver results or you don't have a proof for all the work that you've done, then you're out. The third lesson would be to show initiative and build trust. Now, the new vanilla managers are here to support your personal and professional growth. They will care for you to learn every single day something, and they will try to make your activities as diverse as possible. The problem is these vanilla managers either don't exist or they exist only in the books, only in the company videos, or I've actually never ever met any of them. All the managers that I've worked with so far have their own KPIs, their own goals, their own tasks. And you as a subordinate are here to support them, to free them up from all these tasks. And if you're just doing what you're told and then you're waiting for the next task to come, then you will, first of all, be pretty replaceable. Second of all, you'll learn absolutely nothing. And third of all, the next time when there is some talk about a promotion, your manager will definitely not think of you.
Stop it. Get some help.
Also, voluntarily taking the initiative, asking your manager if you can do something else beside what you're already doing, and actually delivering everything in time with a good quality will build trust with your manager and with the whole team. But before we move to the next one, make sure that the subscribe button over there is not red, but gray. The fourth lesson that I've learned by getting fired is observe, learn, and save for later. Ideally, working in a company is not only about gaining money, but also learning and gaining very valuable experience. That's why if you have the chance to be employed, to work in a project or work in a group of people, observe, learn and save for later. I've learned a ton of things, both career and private-wise, which I will be able to implement either in my next position or as a manager myself in the future. And last but not least, save up and have a backup plan. No matter what company you're working in, what kind of a position you have, how high and low it is, and what your contract looks like, problems can happen. And I think the last 2 years showed us very clearly that there are things that we can definitely not expect, and you can lose your job actually in the next hour. So what you have to do, and if you didn't do this so far or till now, do it from right now on. Save up money. I know we all like new things, we all like to eat well, and the renting prices are really high depending where you are, but in Austria it's crazy. But you really have to save up money, at least for the next 2-3 months of rent, or at least a buffer, so that at the moment when you are fired or you got fired, you don't panic. Well, you'll still go through all the grief stages, but you don't panic and start and get a job somewhere, anywhere, just to be able to afford some food. Followed up to the saving money is having a backup plan. If everything goes wrong, if the world goes wild, what are you going to do? You know that in case everything goes wrong, you have someone backing up, then you will be more willing to take risks that might take you even higher in your position, maybe even higher in your company, or maybe will give you the chance to start your own company, be the manager, be the owner, and fire or get fired other people. So yeah, even if I got fired for the very first time in my life, from the very first job after graduating, somehow before I graduated, my jobs were successful. Anyways, this video was here not to complain, but to show you that you can actually learn out of every single experience, both positive, but moreover, out of negative. And maybe what you've heard today will help you advance in your job, or at least keep it. And for the love of God, please open a savings account. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below any of your experiences getting fired and what you've learned out of that. Or maybe you fired someone and you have a piece of advice for all these unknown YouTubers that only make videos online instead of searching for a new job. Okay, I'll not take any of your extra time. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.